taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do it, before we looking back as foolish. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do it, before we looking back as foolish. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. You got me floating, and I can take it. You got me floating, and I can't take it. You got me floating, and I can take it. You got me floating, and I can't take it. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time.
Hey, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. Happy Friday. Hey, May. How are you doing? Jazzy J, I saw you early. Thank you for coming by. Hey, Live, Laugh, Love. And who said that? I saw you up here. And hey, Beautiful Choice. Okay, y'all can hear me. Good. Okay, let me see. I know I'll probably see Linda in here, even if she just stopped by for a little bit. Okay, y'all, we're going to get started. And hopefully, as people come in, they'll be able to catch up on the discussion. After I'm done going over my part, I'll drop the link so we can kind of talk about it if y'all would like to come up and talk about it. Hey, Karma Girl, how are you doing? You already know, yes. Okay. All right, y'all, let me get New York off of here. Okay. Craziness. All right, y'all. So let's. I wanted to tell y'all because tomorrow's Sketchy Saturday. I'm calling it Sketchy Scrub Saturday to celebrate Melody's lip scrub that she dropped, and I am gonna draw an inspiration based off of Melody's lips. So if y'all see it and like it, please tag Melody because I would love to get that art to her. But yeah, I was looking, I saw her dancing and just everything on Instagram. I was like, it's lip scrub weekend. It goes perfectly. So I will be drawing lips based on Melody tomorrow. And this was last Saturday on the left. Those are the ones that I drew and my inspiration in the bottom left. Good evening. I have nothing to add. I thought something was off with the story. Hey, Succeeding. Yeah, I had to sit on this one till more had come out. I don't even know if I had doubts in the beginning. just something made me sit. Honestly, I can't even say I was one of those people that just saw it from the beginning. I wish I could say I was one of those people, but I'm not that observant. I didn't have anything. I just and I usually, I guess, don't honestly cover missing persons, but the more I looked into the statistics, the more I might just, try to talk about it in general sometimes. But yeah. Thank you, May May. And all my patrons, they do get the lips for free. They get a free digital download of the lips after I draw them. So yes, ma'am. But thank you so much. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get into Carlee Russell's story. All right, y'all. So I know y'all know the story. I'm just gonna still do it, the way I've done it over here for some of y'all that know me, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so first of all, some background on Carlee. In May 2021, she graduated from Auburn University in Montgomery, Alabama, with a bachelor's degree in psychology. Um, on November 18th, 2022, she shared a Facebook post that said, "You're not grown until you know how to communicate, apologize, be truthful, and accept accountability without blaming someone else." I thought that was so interesting. So interesting. Um, on May 14th, 2023, so this is now 2 months before she disappeared for a little bit, she took to Facebook to pay tribute to her mom. She wrote, "I try to make you proud now, but I can't wait for the day I can show you gratitude to the fullest for everything you have done. I could never repay you for the endless nights you spent helping me study growing up, taking me to Walmart to get supplies for a project at 8 p.m. the night before it was due." On July 2nd, she and her boyfriend, Tamar Latrell Simmons, visited New York City. On July 13th, she went missing at 10:44 p.m. And I'm going to do a more detailed timeline. This is just a quick background. At 10:44 p.m., on July 15th, she returned home. I'm sorry, on July 13th, she went missing. July 15th, 10:44 p.m., she returned home to Hoover alone and on foot. She was transported to UAB Hospital in Birmingham and was released on July 16th. She was 25 years old when the Hoover Police Department Chief Nick Durzis announced on July 19th that investigators had been unable to verify most of her initial statement about her abduction claim. The public was divided, especially once the 911 call was spoken about and the footage of her car was released. That's when I saw a line of demarcation to where people were skeptical, or people were still like, I'm gonna hold my judgment, I'm not sure yet. And some people were like, no, she's still missing for sure. I don't know what y'all talking about. So it was like three sides. Thanks to social media, the story did become national news, and make no mistake, the story grew because of social media, not traditional news. So it had to climb for the traditional news to pick it up and for it to become large, in my opinion. Okay, now I wanted to tell y'all. Okay, so we still have to, of course, focus on the fact that there are actual missing Black women and children, and Black men and boys as well. The significance of missing persons cases in our society. So there's a website called Our Black Girls that centers on the often untold stories of Black girls and women who have gone missing, or in some cases were found unalived under mysterious circumstances. Launched by journalist and activist Erica Marie Rivers in 2018, the website is a one-woman show. Rivers spends her nights combing missing persons databases, archived news footage, old articles, and whatever other information she can find to piece together these stories. And she does it all after her day job. Since the website's inception, Rivers has published an article roughly every other day. It's a grueling schedule, but she keeps it up because, as she explains, she could have easily been one of these missing girls and women. Anyone could. Okay. The Ebony Alert is a California bill that's, I think, is right now on the desk to be reviewed, to be passed. Hopefully it will get passed, but it is right now only California that I could see. But local and state leaders are making a call to action to help solve the problem in the form of a specific new alert system. Quote, we are going missing at a very alarming rate, and someone needs to do something in order to make sure we are returning home, said Tanisha Herring of the California Hawaii State Conference NAACP. She said their names don't appear on an Amber Alert in flashing lights. What makes the Ebony Alert different is we are saying, okay, if you are missing under an unexplained, suspicious circumstance, then you're going to get the Ebony Alert, and we're going to do everything we can to get you home, said Herring. The NAACP is working with Senator Stephen Bradford on the proposed alert system specific to missing Black children and young adults in the state. Amber Alerts broadcast when a child 17 or under is missing or abducted or in imminent danger, while an Ebony Alert would include notifications for Black 12 to 25-year-olds that go missing under nearly any circumstance. Quote, it speaks to the disparities that still exist not only in California but across the nation when it comes to race, said Bradford. For our Black women and children and our Black youth, we are misclassified as runaways. We are misclassified as gang affiliated. We are misclassified for all these reasons that don't bring a level of value and attention to their lives mattering, said Reed. Okay. All right, so we're going to go down this timeline now. Hey, Willis ain't talking about much. We're going to go through the timeline to try to put it all together. I know it got pieced backwards and forwards throughout as we were all watching it in real time. So I have it broken down a little bit for us. So July 11th through 13th, Carlee Russel, now this is what they found out afterwards, but before she disappeared, Carlee Russel searches analyzed by the U.S. Secret Service. She searched terms like you have to pay for an Amber Alert or search, how to take money from a register without being caught, Birmingham bus station, one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, departure date July 13th, the movie Taken, the maximum age of an Amber Alert, and other searches that police say shed light on her mental state but will not be released at this time. On July 13th, before she disappeared, surveillance footage shows Carlee Russel concealed a bathrobe and toilet paper from her job at the Woodhouse Day Spa. Russel stopped to get food at the Colonnade, which was the tzatziki restaurant. She went to Target, got snacks, which we know was at least cheeses and granola bar for sure, and then stayed in the parking lot for a few minutes. Okay. So then on July 13th, this is when the 911 call happened at 9:34 p.m., Carlee Russel calls 911 and reports a male toddler in a t-shirt and a diaper walking along I-459 without shoes. When she called 911, data shows she drove 600 yards, the length of 6 football fields, while allegedly following the toddler along the interstate. Hi, hey, talking out loud. How are you doing? And yes, I still pray she gets the healing she needs, live, laugh, love. And if she doesn't have any issues that are discovered, then I need the other things to happen as well. That's the only way I'll put it, because I know stuff is still coming out. So I'm not trying to come out too strong on some things, but yeah. Excuse me. Traffic camera footage was sent to the to the FBI, but has not been returned. There have been no other reports of a child along the interstate or of a missing child in the area. Now, again, that was on July 13th. This is the timeline, so that's why. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. My mouse froze on me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, so we did the call. Okay, we're going to go to July 14th. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. July 13th, after the 911 call, I should say. Carlee Russel calls a family member and says she was stopped to check on a toddler along the interstate. The family told investigators they lost contact with her, but the phone line remained open. Police arrived at the scene to find Russel's car and personal belongings, but no sign of her or a toddler, and the food items were also missing. And of course, y'all know that, and I think it's a key important point to note. One of the things that, or a lot of things she left in the car, because it doesn't list it on the timeline, the Apple Watch, which for me, that didn't raise red flags because my fitness watch, it irritates me, and it is a smartwatch as well. And sometimes I just keep it not on my wrist because it irritates my skin. But her wig was left in the car. I think her purse was left in the car, of course. Also, what I don't see mentioned on the timeline, but I know I have heard, is that she had gotten out the car and got in on the passenger side, but there was a different driver or something like that. So that was also, I feel like that should be pointed out more. 1 second. Okay. All right, let me see here. Make sure I'm on the same page. I need to start checking my boxes off. I told y'all I got to get better about doing it. Okay. Police arrived at the scene to find her personal belongings. No sign of a toddler. Okay. The local, state, and federal law enforcement began their 49-hour-long search at this time. Now we get to July 14th. On July 14th, the family started searching. The family began searching at Hoover Met and asked people to join in. Angela Harris, the mother of Anaya Blanchard, leads the local search, while Carlee Russell's parents began searching in other southern states. But the car never moved. I'm gonna let y'all come up if I don't have, because the car, I don't think the car moved after she stopped it for the football fields or whatever. So I don't know if there was somebody else in the driver's seat. That was something that, like I said, that's so much that I heard. I didn't see that in every source that I read. I don't think they actually wrote that part down, Willis. So I didn't want to commit too much about someone else being in the driver's seat or something like that, because, and I put all my sources in the description box. So I just didn't want, I don't know about that one. I'm mentioning it because somebody kept repeating it so much. Just trying to give y'all an overall view of how much was flying around about this. Okay. So then on July 15th, 911 dispatchers received a call from Red Roof Inn in Vestavia Hills that family members of Carlee Russell showed up. Family members told the person in the lobby that they received a call from Russell saying she was at the motel. Police say there is no evidence of someone signing in under her name. Okay, we're still in July 15th, but later at night, police receive a call that Carlee Russell returned home on foot. Surveillance footage shows Russell walking down the sidewalk alone before arriving home. And the detail wasn't added in this timeline, but I heard she was walking until she got closer to her home and then started running. So I would like to know if y'all had heard anything similar to that as well. Police respond to the scene to investigate, and medical professionals take Russell to UAB for evaluation. Russell had a minor injury to her lip and $107 in her sock. No alcohol or drugs were in her system. Police obtained a statement from Russell at that time. Okay, yes. I thought I wasn't the only one with the running, starting to run all of a sudden. Okay, now we're still on July 15th. This is the statement Carlee is giving to the investigator. So when Carlee Russell got out of her car to check on the toddler, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. The man picked Carlee up, took her over a fence, and the next thing she remembers was being in the back of an 18-wheeler. In the truck, there was a man with orange hair and a bald spot. Russell reported also hearing a woman and a baby. Russell escaped the truck but found herself back in a car and taken to a house where she was undressed and possibly photographed. A woman fed her cheese and crackers and played with her hair. And again, this is according to Carlee's statement. She was able to escape and found herself running through the woods and then near her home. Now we jump all the way to July 18th. Talitha and Carlos Russell speak exclusively with Today about the return of Carlee Russell. This is where I think I started watching Jamie That's Me. That was the first time I watched someone probably cover the story, and I follow her anyway. So it was like, you know how you watch who you're familiar with. And Jamie tried to stay in the middle of the road area as well until they came out with that last press conference, because I can completely understand that. But they were definitely talking about the dad's mannerisms versus the mom's, how the dad just seemed unsure of what to agree with, when to nod his head. Probably because they had seen how she came home versus the, what they were being told. I wouldn't have done this press conference. You would have been able to pressure me into doing a press conference. They say they believe their daughter was abducted and that the police are looking for her abductor. The police note they're following up on everything Carlee Russel told them. Talitha Russell says she went to hug her daughter when she first returned, but had to stand back because the medical professionals had to work with her. Carlee Russell had to mentally and physically fight for her life, according to Talitha and Carlos Russell. Trini, but the camera doesn't show anything what she's saying. Oh, I know. I'm just reading the account right now, Willis. I'm not saying I'm stating that's what happened. I'm saying this is her statement. I am not at all. So far, I have been trying to just give the thing so then we can talk about it. But no, ma'am, I'm not trying to state as fact what Carlee Russell told the people. Accessory after the fact. Well, talking out loud, if they knew for sure after the fact they're accessories, but do you think they're just embarrassed or just not sure? I'm talking about the parents on this only, because I'm like, it ain't. I don't think they tried to help their daughter even after. I don't know how much she told them after she got back. Is what I'll say. That's what I'll say. I'm not sure though. I don't know. I wouldn't have done this press conference. That's crazy to me. I would not be doing this interview. Okay, we're gonna go to July 19th where the bomb dropped. And I hope I don't get flagged for just saying that, but this is where it just was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So police revealed that some of Carlee Russell's search history before her disappearance, which is what we went over in the beginning. I'm more inclined to think they're embarrassed as well, succeeding. And we shall see if anything else. But why come do the interview? They haven't even had time to process what's going on. Especially if you go from believing wholeheartedly into being like, wait, okay, now I'm having doubts. They probably haven't had time to process that, because it seemed like they honestly believed at first, except the dad. I don't know about the dad, but he might not say anything either. Right. They may not have told them everything, but they are holding up the investigation. That now, talking out loud, okay, I can see that. I think it's both embarrassed and hiding. I definitely can see them being embarrassed and holding up some facts that they actually can answer questions on now. But okay, I get you talking out loud. I get you. Yep. Police released the information from the initial statement from Carlee Russell during that press conference. As a mom, I think I'm going to protect my daughter. Look, I don't have children, live, laugh, love. I don't know what to say. I don't know. With her, I don't know. This situation is so crazy. I think they know their child, and I'm almost sure they know she's not telling the whole truth. The dad looked unconvinced for sure. And the mom at this point, I think she's realized, which is why the police, well, I think I'm gonna get to that bullet, but they were begging the police not to really say anything just yet. I am feeling blessed and highly favored. How is your day going? Oh, Jazzy, good. I will protect mine as well as much as possible. Okay. Hey, that's real life. That's what, what would you really do in your real life, I'm definitely not going to bash her on TV or press conference. I wouldn't either. I just wouldn't have taken the interview. Live, laugh, love. Hey, Arlita Jordan. Arlita is one of my patrons. I'm so glad you could make it, Arlita. But I'm not doing a exactly, talking out loud. I'm not doing a press conference. So police played the 911 call from the report of a child along the interstate that includes Carlee's voice. Did the call sound... well, we'll talk about it, but keep this question in mind if y'all come up. Did that call sound super calm for it to be so late at night and talking about seeing a toddler on the side of the road? I know it's already been debunked, but I'm just saying, if I hadn't heard that call until after all this dropped, but that call itself seemed weird to me once I've heard it. But I know hindsight is 2020, and you think you know things now that you already know the whole story. I'm one of those parents that believe in tough love. Okay, Willis. Okay. I wouldn't have done the press conference. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's for sure. I'm not doing the press conference. And Arletta Jordan. Oh, hey. Yes. Okay. So police say they have requested to talk to Carlee Russel again, but have been denied. They say they are ready to talk when she is ready. And that's going to change soon. It ain't going to matter if she's ready or not ready in a little bit. She was too calm, right? I haven't been following this story. Seems this young lady needs some help. May, I do need you to. I don't know when you came in on my live, but you definitely should just get a quick summary of the timeline of everything, because her Google searches is why not a lot of people are as sympathetic about her needing that kind of help and maybe just needing to just be held accountable. I'm I'm like Kim Pyre say, I'm twerking on the fence. I don't know for sure, but I think you should see the whole story, because a lot of times, excuse me, we go off the headlines and we'll form opinions, you know. I would give her the black mama curse out in private, right? Right. I haven't been following either. Okay. All right, y'all. And I oh, nope, I'm not done. I was gonna say, dang, I ran through everything so quickly. Okay. All right. So this is the big question now, the aftermath, right? The fallout. Will Carlee Russel face charges now that Alabama cops say there's no proof to her abduction story? Frustrated police and neighbors demand answers. Okay. So the article I read, and again, I put all my sources in the description box below. We have asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. The family stated to us right now, in her mental state because of trauma, she is not ready to talk. This is what we've been told, Chief Nick Durzis said. Okay, Carlee's parents swallowed her story whole. Okay, this is how the article's writing it. This is the tone of the article right now. Carlee's parents swallowed her story whole and repeated it on the Today Show on Monday after Carlee reappeared at their house with a busted lip in a bad state. Now they have gone to ground, meaning they're not talking no more. They're tight-lipped. Unfortunately, there's a price associated with a light hand. Oh, with it in money, yeah, a light hand hitting won't be enough. I know. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. So questions linger over whether the 25-year-old nursing student and spa worker may be on the hook criminally, while friends and neighbors who rallied around the family are demanding answers. Filing a false police report in Alabama is a Class A misdemeanor with a penalty of up to 1 year in prison and a fine of $6,000. The owner of the spa where she worked also wants to know whether the $102 or $107 in cash found in her sock came from his register. He told Good Morning America today that Carlee was a pleasant employee who got along with other staff. Where's the dang there? I don't think there's a toddler, Willis. I think that's the whole thing. There is no toddler. There's no toddler. Alabama attorney Eric Guster said he expects Carlee will be charged with filing a false police report, but says police are likely waiting to complete their investigation first. Quote, they cannot force her to give a statement. What I think will happen is Hoover is going to continue investigating this case. I expect Carlee to be charged at some point at minimum for making a false statement, but they have to make sure they finish the full investigation, he said. They are about to stick it to her, but they need to give us one as a drill. They saved Casey Anthony, we can save Carlee Russel. I get you, and I've heard a lot of people like you talking out loud. I still can't say where I'm at, but I definitely have heard. I know that it can be very my point exactly. It can be very obviously it's not balanced how we get punished versus other people. So I know where you're coming from talking out loud. Okay. So now we're going to circle it back around. So there's also a website called Black and Missing Inc. And they posted a statistic, and they do keep up-to-date information and resources for missing black people out here. But right now, their last one they posted was as of 2022, in the United States, there are 546,568 persons reported missing. 57% of them are white, including Hispanic. 39% are a minority. And of course, that's close to the 40% I've heard. And again, Black people only make up 13% of the overall population is the last percentage I heard. So 39% of missing people overall, but we only make up 13% of the population. So but they have really good resources on this site. Again, I listed it in the description box, but it's called Black and Missing Inc. I think it's .org if I'm not mistaken. But they're a 501c3. Yeah, it's a very it looked like a very well kept site, which is really nice for something this serious. 1 second, y'all. It's all good. Okay. All right. Let me see. Oh, the Black and Missing Foundation Inc. has been established as a nonprofit organization whose mission is to bring awareness to missing persons of color, provide vital resources and tools to missing persons' families and friends, and to educate the minority community on personal safety. Okay. And I almost had forgot to put her on here, but this is how I first heard about the Shanquella Robinson story and a lot of other stories. Leah Gordon, she changed her name to Black Girl News by Leah Gordon, which is very appropriate because she always stays on top of it from what I've known. My warning is because it involves a lot of tragic stories. Be mentally prepared if you're gonna go over there. You cannot consume everything. Keep it balanced, protect your mental health, because when I say she is on it, she is, but that, that can weigh very heavily when you start seeing a lot of it so just protect your mental well-being is all I'm just trying to say. Yes, a lot of people are comparing Carlee to Jussie Smollett for sure. Yes. Okay, let me see. All right, I'm about to drop the link in case anybody wants to come up and say their piece about it, but I was trying to get it I just wanted to get a rough timeline so we could stay on the same page. And I didn't even realize that some of y'all still kind of hadn't followed the story, which I know we're not all going to follow the same stories, but I had really not realized that. I'm not mentally prepared. That's why I haven't watched any coverage on this case. Understood. Live, laugh, love. I cannot. This is why y'all haven't seen me really get into stuff like this. And I don't know how much I'll be able to do once now I'm like, I do want to pay attention because it sits in your spirit. It really does. I've been following Leah for years. Okay, Miss Main Event, yes, she deserves her flowers because Miss Main Event, is it not true that it's about after she once she posts some stories, that's when they end up getting kind of picked up and they get bigger? I know she's not the only one out there, but I've consistently kind of seen her account is the one where if she's talking about it, it does get more people talking about it, which is I really appreciate. I don't know. I hope she has counseling or whatever she needs because she is fighting the good fight that a lot of us could not handle, So, because she has to comb through that, then, absorb it enough to then give us the facts. You know what I mean? So, like, it's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, let me get the link. I agree. She is in front of a lot of stories. Okay, that's what I saw. That's definitely what I saw, Miss Main Event. Okay. All right. I dropped the link in case anyone wants to come up. And my last thing while I'm waiting to see if anyone comes up, just in case y'all came in later, tomorrow is Sketchy Saturday. It's going to be a Sketchy Scrub Saturday in honor of Melody's lip scrubs. I drew the lips on the left last Saturday. I'm going to draw an inspiration based on Melody's lips tomorrow. So that's what I'll be doing. And we just gossip in our live sketch while we gossip. That's really what Sketchy Saturday is. Okay, Willis, I'm about to bring you up. You won't see your avatar, but you will be up.
All righty.
Hey.
Hey, Ma.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You know what I think about this here whole situation is I really think that I think she let her emotions get the best of her
Mm-hmm.
because it's been speculation and alleged that it all stemmed from a breakup with her boyfriend and an alleged stripper. That's
Okay.
where I don't know if you heard that part
I
or
didn't hear the stripper part. I know I
yeah,
heard it
yeah.
had to do with some guy, a guy.
And I was on another YouTube channel, and they even had the screenshots of her and the stripper going back and forth with each other.
Oh my
You
God.
know, so it said right after that happened, that's when all this took place. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I'm not saying that, it happened in that exact order. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
yeah, I think they saying that that's playing a part in it.
Did
That's
you
playing a part.
hear? Did you hear about possibly a 17-year-old male being involved? Did you hear anything about that?
I haven't.
Okay, I don't want to say much because I'm saying when I say I'm saying hearsay, I'm saying third, fourth hearsay on
Right,
that
right,
one.
right, right. You know what, girl? Because my channel had just got struck, and girl, I was sick for them little days. So I was like, never no more, baby.
I
I
know.
will be, I will be very, very much, more protected on what I'm, and more discreet, basically,
Right,
on what the things that I put out. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yes.
Oh yes, yes. So yeah, I understand, but I haven't heard about the 17-year-old. But
Okay. I
my
haven't heard
thing,
much.
my thing is, I think that she let her emotions get the best of her, and they
Hmm.
said mental illness. I'm not sure if it's mental illness. We can't blame everything on mental illness.
And
You
that's
know,
the
that's
most fair thing to say. You're not sure.
right,
We're not evaluating her, but it's
right.
you're not sure. And I have to say I'm the same. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah, you're
mental
just not
illness.
sure.
Yeah.
But some people do crazy things just because they don't have enough self control.
Right.
Like, a lot of people just don't have that kind of self control. As when you get a particular age, you know what I mean. How your self control is more intact. Y'all might hear my grandson if y'all hear me in the background. Uh, but I think she just lost her control, and she wanted to do something immediately for the immediate, gratification. And I
Right.
think she's gonna end up having to pay.
I
Just
think
like,
so too.
that's I really hate that the people that helped her, because one of the women that spearheaded that whole look for her, for them to
Hmm.
get together, the workers, the volunteers, everything, right?
Hmm.
That woman had lost her daughter that was kidnapped, and she was end up, unalive. So I
Mm.
felt so bad, by that. If it is a hoax, you know what?
Yeah.
That is so sad, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And it could be her equivalent of thinking that she was, instead of slashing his tires, this was her weird get back about it,
Could
Because
could
maybe he
be.
honestly did care when he thought she was missing.
Because he even made seem like he even made a statement after the fact, and he was pretty much taken up for her.
Mhm.
I don't know
Mhm.
if you heard that yet, but yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I heard
Uh,
his statement. I did.
right, right,
He
right.
deleted it
So,
now. He deleted some stuff, but
oh,
yeah.
having. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe they still, they were going through their little issues, and he may have did whatever, and she reacted the way she reacted, and maybe they are back together, but she just went too far with it. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. She went too
Yeah.
far. That's so
Yep.
true.
Yep. Yep. I love you, sis.
Yeah, thank you for coming up, Willis. I
No,
appreciate you.
no problem, babe. No problem, honey. Love you guys.
Bye for
Bye
now.
bye bye.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Already. Okay.
All right. I'll let you drop yourself down. I didn't want to drop you down. Okay. Hey, succeeding.
Hi,
How are you doing?
good. How are you?
Good.
Good. So I didn't follow a lot of the story. I just followed the beginning. And just when I say the end, she was found. I mean the end. And then the strange, just a couple of strange things
Mm-hmm.
that followed with respect to that. So keep in mind that I am Chicago girl off the
Hmm.
border. And the Jesse Smollett story never made sense to me because, I tell you, I analyzed a cup of water. So keep in
Yeah.
mind with the Jesse story, so her things just were some things that were just kind of odd in the beginning, just those couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
So like keep in mind with the Jesse story in Chicago at that time, the weather was colder. They described it as Siberia.
Yep.
So I as a person who worked downtown, knows downtown very well and understands the weather, I have not been out in a time period. We have not had a time period like that before. So
Mhm.
I'm thinking, okay, weather cold as Siberia, yet you decide to walk down the street. I knew where the hotel was, where he stayed. And so that didn't make sense either, just walking there. So keep that in mind. So I'm thinking of her, and I'm thinking of her driving down the street, down a highway, right? It was a highway.
Mhm. Yeah, you're right.
No
It
other
was a highway.
cars saw this baby,
Right.
but it's a highway.
Mm-hmm.
One person had said in her family that they heard her talk of a baby, and another person kind of conflicted it and said they heard a baby. Do you remember hearing that?
I didn't hear the one that said they heard a baby. I did
Like,
not hear that.
and maybe they were trying to repeat the story, and like one person said, like it was like one person was saying, like they could hear in the background. Yeah, and they're probably trying to do for some people say things for emphasis.
Right, right.
And and then the mom said, something else. And so that was kind of stood out as well.
So
And
did your doubt start after the details of the 911 call?
no,
When did your doubt start?
driving picturing myself driving down an expressway and seeing a baby, but yet no other cars report seeing a child, not one single other car.
Well, that's the 911 call though, right? Because
Well, I'm
that's
just
when we first...
picturing not the call, but just the fact of me thinking of, okay, like think about, I'm driving down the expressway. There should be some other people that should see this baby.
Right. Well, how did you hear about the statement of the baby? That's what I'm asking. How did you hear the account of the baby?
I don't know. Oh, it was, probably like, and this was, before she was found.
Right. Okay.
So,
okay.
Just in all the sifting of the reporting of this, where, one person said something and then the person came back and, the mom was like, no, I didn't hear the baby. I heard her speak of something like that. She clarified. But just me picturing, I'm the only one that sees, only one, nobody else driving down this highway.
Yeah.
So that just was odd to me.
Something that got me too is they said the toddler, if the toddler had existed, okay, this is in the world that the toddler existed,
right?
That she was following it in a car, going at least 55 or so miles per hour.
Well, you can't follow a toddler going that type of speed. Okay, so I won't even go to that.
Right, and then the toddler just staying along the road the whole time doesn't make sense to me.
She
described
it like the toddler was a car.
Yeah.
And a toddler is not just gonna like, oh, I know my way down the expressway. Nothing about that made sense to me. I'm just walking this way because I know down the expressway. And I'm driving 55 miles so everyone sees you, but then you would have passed the toddler because you're saying that the toddler was going, how many miles were they going with their feet?
That's true.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Nothing about it made sense.
Yeah. I got you. And that's why okay, now are you on the fence about where are you at with knowing what we know now and the consequences that she may face versus what you feel she may deserve to face?
I feel she deserves everything she gets.
Okay. All right. And I know you be standing 10 toes down when you say something. That's it.
And she is the only person, unfortunately, that's going to be able to explain why she did it, because that goes to me, in my opinion, beyond. I mean, there was a lot of intellect to look up this information. You're looking up how to get money out of a cash register. That's not just something that's going into, oh, I'm so devastated about my boyfriend.
Right.
You're on a whole different road there.
What do you think about the theory? It's so weird, but I heard it. Okay. What do you think about the theory that some of that money or one of those things was to go see Beyonce? Because somebody said
that wouldn't be enough money to go see Beyonce, so that didn't make sense. You're a couple of $1,000 short.
Even in the most furthest part.
How much money did she have? 100,
She only
right?
took, yeah, I think she only took like 100 and something.
And what concert is that gonna get you to?
But we don't know. That's what she took. We don't know how much she already had. I just heard that.
Yeah.
That was so crazy to me.
Yeah, I think based on those supportive parents, I think they would have given her 100 and something dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing was, I know you mentioned taking your Apple Watch off. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing, but you're not leaving it in a car.
Yeah, no. But
So
but
that was
wouldn't
so
she
that
have
I'm
left
not.
it because she was supposedly abducted at that point? I thought when she was getting out the car, or do you think she went to go follow the baby and she would have taken it with her because she was going to go follow
And
this
I thought she
alleged
took
baby?
it off because she didn't want to be tracked. That's what I was thinking.
No, yeah. The real reason is because she didn't want to be tracked.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what did she think she was doing at that moment by covering her tracks to leave it in the car. I guess as a reasonable person, which a reasonable person wouldn't do this, but I'm just saying, I guess that raised red flags for people, because if you weren't if you weren't avoiding trying to be tracked, I guess you would have taken it in case someone needed to track you.
Yeah, because you could have easily grabbed your watch.
Gotcha. Okay.
Where you know what I mean? So even if someone took your phone from you, I got my watch.
Yeah. Because I love to see where everybody's red flags were raised. Like, at what point were you like, I know your antennas came up.
Mine
like
was driving down that expressway, following a child.
Following a child.
That only you could see.
I didn't know she said she was following the child. I thought this what happened when you hear stuff, you just being casual about the information at first. Now, once I researched it, I saw better, but I thought she had seen a toddler and stopped. I didn't know she was talking about, I'm following it in my car. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was mine. This is just me picturing me driving down the expressway, and because I've seen some weird things lately. Like, I saw someone, I got on the expressway and I'm like, okay, this person is on a bike. Like, we do not see people on bikes on the expressway.
True.
So it's gonna, and I'm not the only person that saw them, so it's gonna kind of stand out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, years ago, I had my friend and her boyfriend got into an argument. Do not ask me. We were on the expressway. What made him jump out of the car?
Mm-mm.
And he jumped out. I was like, girl, come on, let's keep going. Because I feel if you're crazy enough to jump out the car, I am not going to, risk, being hit because you decided that. So you could imagine other people saw this fool on the road.
You right.
The only time you're the only person that sees anything is when you're driving out of town. It's late at night. Oh, is that a tree? Oh, you wake yourself up because it is no tree, but you kind of wake yourself up.
Yes.
So I've been in the car with someone where they did that. And I'm like, no. And they're no. So that's where with me was just me picturing driving down down the road, and only me. If she would have said down the street, but a highway.
Yeah. I think it seems like that's where it got a lot of people when they found out her account was, I'm following a toddler along this highway.
Right.
And like they said, she's not thinking about cameras looking at her car and can measure the distance of travel and her average speed.
Right. And then you're thinking toddler.
So
how are you following this toddler?
Yeah. Yep.
They're not toddling that fast.
Hey, Sylvia P, how are you doing?
Yeah. So, and then the other thing was she just created so I don't even think it was anything to do with the boyfriend, because she created an elaborate, a whole elaborate story. She could have just went somewhere, have been, been gone. You know what I'm saying?
The call was unnecessary.
It didn't even, how many people have just left and went somewhere, maybe went to a hotel, went out of town, And no
Yeah.
one would have ever known the difference.
And a lot of people said that's where they go with the whole attention seeking part of it. And
Right.
that's where it really gets them riled up, because it's like, why did you place the call? You could have just left then. But she
Right.
wanted at least that guy, if not anyone else. I don't know if he's the reason. She wanted someone to feel like she was missing against her will.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, and us women, I mean, I don't wear wigs. I you know, but I can't even imagine. I know anyone that I know that wears a wig
Mm-hmm.
would not have left the wig.
Now, let me tell you this. Okay, we are in a different age bracket, okay? Not you and me. I mean from Carlee, okay?
Yeah.
Girl, they be taking these wigs off like hats when they get off work.
Oh, okay.
So it could, that part, I was like,
Now, how is their hair underneath? Like when they take them
usually
off
in a
like
wig
hats?
cap, or some of them don't even use a wig cap. It's just the braided down or pressed down, or like it was when I didn't even post a picture, y'all, because I was like, I'm not even gonna do that to Carlee. But y'all see that picture circulating around. That's how their hair be under the wig sometimes.
Like, you mean like on
And
like
Miss
how
Seeley,
Veronica looked on a half and half knots when she got out of jail with those braids going straight back?
girl, worse. It was worse. It was worse. You need to look at the picture. I was like, I'm not even gonna do her like that. I it's a lot that I'm mad that she wasted resources, but I ain't even gonna post that picture. But that picture is floating around on Google Images, and you'll see it. And that's how a lot of them wear their hair under their wig. They don't care.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the straight backs would have been a.
Well, I guess you know what? I guess they don't care because you know what? You know, when some people, started going natural, some did it and they didn't do anything. They thought they had the license to just not do anything to their
Yeah.
hair. And so I've seen people that look like my mom would have said, who did it and don't do it again.
Who did it and don't do it?
And
like
so
that.
I guess they probably think that that's a step up from the who did it and don't do it again look. So I guess I could kind of, I mean, because you know what? Because like, if I, like in my neighborhood, I don't see people like with bonnets.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know why this irritates me because it's not my business. It shouldn't. But the minute, like, okay, so if I go like to Chicago and depending upon like where I am, that's where I see like all my weird stuff. So like I hadn't seen like the rainbow bright hair, for instance, and I'm so sorry if anybody has rainbow bright hair on their live, but I'm so sorry if anyone does. So I had not seen that. And so then when I came to Chicago, like was driving like one summer, then I started seeing people like that. So the bonnets, it should not bother me. It's not my business. But the minute I see someone with a bonnet, it just instantly irritates me.
I've heard a lot of people like that. And look, Miss Main Event. Okay, first of all, Jazzy J says she be throwing her wigs. Like, I'm laughing at your emojis, Jazzy. Hilarious. I'm just saying because I know people that throw their wigs off when they get in their car. I'm just saying.
But when you throw it though, Jazzy, how your hair look?
And Miss Main Event said bonnets irritate her too.
Okay, so
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
But I don't care if someone else does it. But I can't. I don't. If I've done it, I was really, really in a bad spot. I don't remember doing it.
Okay,
I only missed the trend and telling me I did do it. That's why I'm trying to say I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay, so like I'm gonna tell you all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A couple of times I did like yell something out my car to them.
You said a couple times you did what?
Yell something out of my car to them about their bonnets.
Succeeding. Come on now.
I did.
Succeeding.
I did. Get your life together.
Times are different. Succeed.
Get your life together. No, it's not. We don't have to go out looking like a ragamuffin. Get your life together.
We don't know. We don't know about them succeeding. We don't know about their life.
Now, because get your life together.
Oh my gosh, y'all see this banner at the bottom? All ideas expressed or alleged are in each individual's opinion. This is Succeeding's opinion.
It's just
I know
my
some of y'all
opinion.
agree, but I can't do this.
Yeah, it's my opinion alone.
We sure don't care. Y'all speaking the truth about me.
I don't want to see. Because okay, so like I'm gonna tell you, like my daughter, she started traveling by herself, coming to Chicago, like to visit her dad when she was little. So she was like 11. at 11 years old, I never told her this. If she had sense enough at 11 years old to say when she traveled and to see the way that she was treated, and at 11, she had sense enough to realize, oh, I got upgraded to first class.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not saying that there's not benefits. I'm
but this
not
is at
saying
11. I never told her this. It happened to her. So what she realized was when she traveled, she wanted to wear something nice at 11 because
Mhm.
she
Mm.
said at 11 she got upgraded.
Yeah.
So I guess she must have seen other kids, because kids travel alone, that may have had on some other clothes. Well, she was sitting in first class eating steak, and she met the brat while she was on one of those flights. And she said, the brat said, "What's up?"
Oh my gosh. Joyce said she gonna tell her mommy on you.
Yeah, I'm
and
so
Live Laugh
sorry.
Love said she a wig thrower too. Y'all, that's a carefree life right there. I'm trying to get there in my life. I'm not saying that I for sure just want to do it, but I just want to not care if I do it.
Which, a wig? Or
No,
yeah,
throw
it
the
depends on
wig.
how my hair
Just
look
throw the
underneath
wig.
it. Cause see, like what I would do is, like, if I had a wig on, like if I
Mhm.
wore wigs,
Mhm.
I would actually change that to a ponytail by the time I get in my car.
I know, yeah. Now that unbraid the hair, yeah. I could do that. Get the twist out down. I could do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I mean, I wouldn't,
I got Jazzy J behind you succeeding.
okay. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Okay.
course.
Talk to y'all later. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She should
Hey,
have said,
Jazzy.
hello, let me tell you. I got a wig collection, human and synthetic, because I'll be off into the colors. So
Uh-huh.
it's like, it be like 110 where I'm at right now, and it be hot. So I wear a wig cap. Sometimes I have braids underneath. Sometimes I have a ponytail, or sometimes I don't have nothing. But I don't go out in the public like that. When I get in my car, if I'm hot,
The
I
wig.
throw that wig out in there, and when I get in that front door, me and my whole family, everybody I know, soon we get in that front door, we take that wig off and throw it.
I ain't never been
And I
able to
got
do
good
that.
wigs.
But I was just saying, that's what I'm saying. That did not raise a red flag for every black girl. When they said that wig was still in the car, I'm like, yeah, that's possible.
I'm trying to tell you, I do it. It be 110. The wig cap, that wig be hot on your head.
Live, Laugh, Love just said it was 110 where she was in her car today. She just said that.
But yeah, and then too, that wig cap, and I got long, thick hair, and
Yeah,
I'm natural too.
yeah.
That don't. But see, I don't know how to do
Choices.
hair.
Choice won't
I'm
even
not
wear a wig.
good.
Yeah.
And no, but I can't really find a good beautician out here, and I don't know how to do hair, so
Oh, that's
I
the
be
worst.
I be thugging sometimes.
Oh, I feel your
But
pain.
when I step out, though, I be right. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Look, I just figured out how to do my lace wig the right way. This is my first one since lace wigs first came out. So when everybody discovered Beyonce wore lace wigs, that's when I had tried it once, then didn't try it again until this year. And I finally am like, oh, okay, I get it now. This is good.
Oh, what they call it, melting
Melting it,
the glue.
I don't melt. I bake it a little bit. I don't be melting it all the way. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it either. I just do a little edge control.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
was talking about me. Sure, I thought that wig. It be so hot, that wig be hot on your head.
Look,
And then
succeeding, she
people want to be
always
pretty.
means well. That's why I was like, I know she said, that's why she said, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I was laughing. She telling the truth. I don't be going out in the public like that, but I understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I
There
got a
is
little
a
bit
difference.
of
There
that.
is. They just got to make their own decisions about it, and it does suck that like it does have to make a difference on how you're treated. I don't know. I mean, see, I'm on the fence again. Hey, Linda.
Well, I'm gonna drop down because I didn't really keep up with the case. I just heard so many stories, and I
Gotcha.
want to hope that not. I don't want to hope that it happened, but
Right.
I hope she didn't make that up all over no dude. So I don't know. My
I
nerves
hope
is
not.
bad, so I don't keep up with stuff like that too much as I should.
Well, it wears on you so heavy. So when I tell you I don't fault anybody for not following the story, I really don't fault y'all.
Yeah. I'll be part of a lot of stuff on the news. I don't, I feel what other people feel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I carry that stuff. You hurt, I hurt. If
Right.
somebody said I'm going through something, I go through stuff. So it's best for me to just to stay away from certain things.
Yeah. For
But
real.
thanks for having me on your live and nice talking to you. And I
Oh,
love
no
your voice.
problem. Oh, thank you, Jazzy. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came up here. I hear you on Chit Chat and other channels all the time. I thank you so much for coming up here.
Thank you for having me. Have a blessed day, y'all. I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, thank you, Jazzy.
Bye.
I love the bonding over the wigs, no wigs. Cause we all know we know somebody. Hey Pinky, how are you doing? It's okay that you're late. You came though. That's all that matters. You came. Did you follow this story with look, I don't Carlee Russell? Because if you did, if you have any thoughts, I'll just drop the link. You can come straight up to talk about what you want to talk about. Because what we did was go over kind of the timeline and some background. And then we just started let me drop the link just in case you want to come up. But yeah, that's all that's so now we just and then succeeding, she be talking about the point and then she'll go into something crazy. So that's what happened. That's when you came in. but no, succeeding, she's our ever skeptical one. Shan probably was too if Shan came in here. She'd probably be like, I didn't believe it from the get-go. Hey, succeeding.
Hey, look, y'all. Okay, so y'all, I want to understand how y'all in the hot states wear the wigs. Cause
It's an
like,
art.
okay, so I've worn a wig before, but I had two fears, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was, you know how lovely Jay just described, what's that Jay just said that
Yep.
her hair thick
Yep. That was
and she
Jazzy.
got it
Yep.
going on with all
Yep.
those different good cute styles underneath the wig. So she got the wig on, then she got her hair whipped up the butters and she got it going on. So she be ready.
Oh, hold
So
on one moment, succeed. I got a call for Shan. Shan,
hey
we're live.
Shan, where is Shan?
Shan.
She here?
No, Willis said, where is Shan? That's a good question. Pinky, I see you. I'm gonna
I
bring
was
you up
thinking she
after
must be
succeeding.
working.
Yeah, Shan might be working.
Yeah,
Okay, but
so
how do we wear
yeah,
it?
I want to understand in the hot states because my fear, you know, when women were wearing ponytails,
Mm-hmm.
okay, my fear was commuting downtown on the train,
Mm-hmm.
that ponytail coming off. And my coworker was like, it's not going to come off. I said, girl, I cannot wear it because it stresses me out thinking
Well,
it may come off.
step one, you gotta feel secure or get that thing on securely so you're not scared of it coming off.
She
Cause
told
that
me it was secure, but I just had a fear that it was going to come off. And I would be walking around like ponytailless thinking that I'm sharp.
mm, mm, mm.
I actually got on the elevator downtown at work and someone got on to push the button. Girl, I looked down. I thought my ponytail had fallen off. I never wore it again.
Okay. Yeah, you see, you got other baggage then.
Okay. So then, but the wigs, okay, I cannot imagine on a hot summer. Like, so if I wore one, like my time period here would have to
Mhm.
end in May.
Oh yeah, see, we wear it. Well, when I was even in Texas, Louisiana, I'm wearing it all year long if I want to.
Oh, yeah.
The heat did not deter me from wearing a wig.
Oh, yeah. So then I'll move to like braids, or I'll move to like, you know, interlock where it could like the wind could blow in between my hair,
Mm-hmm.
or like someone said they do silk press.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll have to move to like something where my hair is like whoosh whoosh whoosh, you know, in the wind and going right back into shape.
The wish, wish, wish.
You know the wish whoosh whoosh, because you
Yep.
know, like Black Titanic was saying, our hair got to breathe. So the summer months was always my breathe months, and the winter was like. But y'all talking about, y'all got me thinking. Really, y'all talking about some 100-degree weather? Y'all be passed out somewhere.
No, apparently we can take it because I'm telling you, we was out there at Black Flag. If I had my wig, I had my wig. It is what it is.
Girl, I gotta hear what Pinky gotta say.
Come on,
Hi
Pink.
guys, thank you all for having me. And I'm so late. Am I late?
Well, we finished covering it, but you came in to talk about it on time.
Okay, well, thank you, guys.
Mhm.
And yeah, I've been covering this. I've been watching the news and everything on it, and I I had did a short video on when she first, uh, when they first, her brother came out on the live, and I think it was TikTok or something,
Mhm.
with, trying to get the word out that she's missing, and that they had a allegedly a $25,000 award set aside for any words and news about her or to bring her home and everything. So I did a small video, but I never got a chance to post it.
Sorry, that's not for you, Pinky. Sorry.
Okay, and I didn't post it. And I think the next morning, was it the next morning, guys? The next day or something happened, where they said she walked home.
Yeah,
Walked home from where?
girl, Pinky.
So I was trying to figure out. Walked home.
Yeah.
My first thing, as soon as if I was abducted allegedly by a crazy person, me and a baby, I would first be calling, stopping in the first place that got the doors open, telling me who I am, because my face probably been all
Yeah.
over the TV,
Yep.
and telling me who I am and come and get me, because that person, if they let you out, they may want to come back and get you. They may come to their senses and say, "Oh, well, she gonna tell who I am, so I need to go back and get her."
Right. That's what a
You
lot of
know,
experts said that
yeah.
a
But
normal abducted person would have went
walk
to whatever's closest.
right there when, and let me just say this. And when I heard that story, it actually brought chills. You know how you get chills on your arm and everything. That actually, I had that same thing happen to me.
Mm,
um, I was on my way to the store. You know, I never go to the store, but I was going to pick up one thing at the store. And it was cold that day because I had on a leather, uh, a knee length jacket or coat, a leather coat, okay, and a hat on my head, pulled down hat on my head. So I know it was cold, and it was cold that morning. And I'm pulling out of my neighborhood and on this stretch of road that, you know, there's two lanes, one lane going one way, the other one coming the other way.
mhm.
Small, and not too far from my area, there was this kid. I think he was this little boy or girl. I can't remember, was it a boy or girl? I think it was a girl because I lost track of what it was because, but this child was no more than barely two, I would say, in pajamas. You know, those pull-up pajamas that you put kids
Yep.
put their feet in and you zip them up in
Yep.
it.
Little
Yeah,
onesie. Yep.
walking, and these cars go fast, 50 miles per hour or more, going down this lane, right? And
Mhm.
I'm in my car, and I passed this child, and I looked. And as soon as I got to where I can turn around, I turned right back around real fast. Because that first thing popped in my head. These people drive crazy fast. This kid is going to get hit. They won't be able to stop because it's a small kid. And
Mhm.
you may not see him. So that morning, I turned around so quickly and I pulled up where that child was. And thank God it was a distance before the next cars come my way. I took my car and turned it sideways in the roadway so no cars can go back or forward.
Oh
Because my
wow.
thinking was, this child don't know me. This child is going to run into traffic. And you know, I'm a black female. This is I. It was a white child, a white little girl or boy. But anyway, it was white. So I'm thinking this child is going to run in the middle of the street if I, not in the middle of the street, the cars and get hit. So I turned my car broke. You know how you turn your car where you stop both lines of traffic sideways, and I jumped out and just left my door wide open. And I got down low and I walked up to this child real low with my hands out, telling me, come to me, come to me. And this child stopped and started coming to me. And then all of a sudden, just turned around and started running
Oh no.
back. there's a little gravel road where some trailer homes are. Start running down that road. Oh my God. And I'm looking at my car, and all the cars are just standing there, sitting there looking at me, and I'm looking at this child running. And I say, well, what I'm going to do, get back in my car and pull up in that gravel road where this child is. So by the time I get in my car and pull back, this child and disappeared. I said, this child had to go in one of these trailers up in here. So I just stayed at the entranceway. I called 911, and the 911, the popo is nowhere from me. I'm in a small, small area, right? Very small area. We don't even have a grocery store, okay?
Mm-hmm.
No grocery store, no post office, no nothing. We used next cities. I go across the street. I'm in one city. Come right back across the street. I'm in my city. That's how small it is, right? So I call them. I could even walked up there and got them. But anyway, the popo. They don't have much to do. No more than just come and visit the house all the time by surveilling my house all the time, keeping track of making sure cars are belonging to us and not some stranger. But anyway, so the police came. I told them exactly what happened. We walked to try to find this child all the way down at the last trailer. He said, I think I know what child you're talking about. He said, let me try this trailer here. He knocked on the door, told me who he was. They opened the door. They were asleep.
The child was there in sleep?
Yes, the child was there. And I said, that's the child. And they actually, he said, this happened before.
Oh, wow.
Happened before. Oh my God. The child knows how to unlock the door. Or the door is not locked. The child knows how to get out. And made it all. And they, like the officer said, if it wasn't for me, this child could have not been here. And so and when I saw that story, I said, this got to be true because this happened exactly, something that happened to me.
Yeah.
But, mine, you can pull it up because I did call 911.
Yeah.
But last time I heard, I think they had took her to the hospital, correct?
Okay.
And I haven't heard anything today, anything more than just that, because I don't think the family I think her mother or father made a statement. Was it? Because
are you saying Carlee's parents?
Yes.
Yeah, her mom and dad showed up together, but the mom did most of the talking.
Okay, yeah. And I think they were saying how strange the dad was acting. Yeah.
They called it out, especially on the interview.
You know how you turn the TV down and doing something else? That's how I had it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just sad that happened though.
They said that the dad didn't seem to be buying it enough to sell it to everybody else. He was kind of his head was kind of rolling like he was about to nod or shake his head, but he couldn't decide on either one.
Oh my God. Okay. I saw them sitting there and I was doing something else and I did hear that she's back home. She walked home and thinking to myself, it doesn't make much sense. But who am I to say you can't walk home?
And sprint it. Walked and sprinted.
Sprinted.
Yeah. That didn't make much sense. But everything was left at the scene.
Right.
Yeah, everything. That don't make no sense. And someone said she was probably meeting someone there, or it was somebody she was meeting or something. I don't know. It could be all the legs.
There's possibly. Oh, never mind. Because the boyfriend is who we think she was trying to get the boyfriend's attention, the ex-boyfriend's attention. So yeah, but no, that did come up that there's a possibility that there was somebody else she was meeting up with. There's so many theories on what she was doing.
But isn't she smart, like in the medical profession or
She's
something?
a nursing student, but
That's
she
what I'm thinking of.
if it's about a guy, she, some people and their partners, they just be doing some crazy stuff behind their partners.
But that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
because
a
you could have just
whole.
gotten in your car and driven, you know, 40 miles down the road, 100 miles down the road, and, had the same effect as of being not being there and not knowing where you were.
Right, right.
Yeah, but how did she get back? Because the her car, when something like that, normally your car is taken away, or they
But
don't
she
just leave
never
it
got
out there.
lost, apparently.
You mean you want to know, like, Miss Pinky want to know exactly how? Because she probably took an Uber back and then had it to drop her off around the
That's what
corner,
I'm thinking.
and
Yeah,
then she
yeah.
sprinted on down the street.
Old boy probably dropped her off somewhere.
In my opinion.
I
Yes,
wonder what if the news hadn't gotten that big about her, because she did buy that one-way ticket. I wonder who was, like you said, who was she meeting up with in the one-way ticket? Because she
yeah.
did purchase the ticket.
Okay, she purchased a ticket, but why throw in a small child
Right.
walking down the street on the road?
We
With a
think she
diaper.
wanted the attention. She wanted somebody to believe that she was missing and she didn't just go on a trip.
Oh,
But she
so
didn't want that story to get that big, I don't think. Obviously.
oh.
Yep, not
So
bright.
that would get the attention of the ex and getting him all
Probably. That's a
upset and
strong
bothered,
theory.
allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
And this is too much. This is like a Hollywood.
And she's 25.
She so she's old enough
Yeah. Yeah.
to make the right decisions, and
Mm-hmm.
not just that, she's old enough to know that this will. If you do anything on social media talking about a child, it's gonna make news.
Yep.
You go a
Did
child,
you hear about her YouTube searches, Pinky? Since I just want to make sure.
huh?
Did you hear about what she searched on YouTube before she disappeared?
No, I did not hear that.
Oh,
Ah,
Pinky.
Oh,
yeah.
Pinky.
please,
Pinky, she searched first. Okay, first of all, she stole toilet paper in a robe from her job. She searched
what?
how to she searched how to steal cash from a register without being caught. She searched how much does an Amber Alert cost, and then what's the maximum age of an Amber Alert. What else did she? Oh, she searched the movie Taken, because Taken's about being abducted. Well, the Liam Neeson's character.
Oh
Right.
my
Yeah.
God!
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Where she put a lot of
Yeah,
thought
she
into
was done
that.
the most.
Yeah. So
And
Miss
Yeah.
then
Pinky, I
I
have a
heard her wig
question for
was
you.
left behind. So if you're gonna go meet a guy, she must have that hair looking good up under that wig.
That's what I said. But from what the people said in the chat, they say you don't always have to. They say the folks don't always have a hair looking. They different from us, Miss Pinky.
They sure is.
Some of them they said don't care. And everybody in the chat, their hair always look good, but they said some of the folks in the streets don't care about how their hair be looking.
What
Miss
I was
Pinky, I
gonna
have a
say too.
question.
Talking out loud said she want a sew-in, but not a wig. Okay, a
Wow.
That's where
sew-in.
you and I with the sew in and the interlocking and all of that. Miss Pinky, can I ask you
I'm
a
telling you,
question?
that
Yes,
wig is a hat to some people out here. I'm telling you.
yes,
So when you were telling us about because I'm back still at the street or you driving. I'm picturing you driving in
yes,
that car. So
yes.
what's the how many miles per hour is this? What's the speed limit?
Normally about 45
So what's
on
an
that stretch of
expressway
road,
you
and
talking?
people go about 50s. I go about 50.
Okay, so you're not talking
Uh,
about an expressway.
no, it's not an expressway. We're like picture you got a nice town, beautiful town, and then right beside it, there's another town right beside it. So if you're on one street, you're in that town. You cross the street, you're in the other one where
Oh
I
yeah,
live
that's
at.
how it is in the suburbs in Illinois. You could be on the other
Right.
side
You
of the
drive
street.
right across the street, and then you cross that street on my side, then you're not in lots or anything. You're in acreage. Everybody on acreage or got ranches
Right.
and everything. And they
Right.
even keep, yeah, so all that's going on. And so up and down that little road, they drive fast, and I know because I shouldn't be doing it though, but we ain't gonna let nobody know I do. But yeah, I drive kind of fast. Too. But that morning, I actually said, God put me in that car because remember I told you I don't normally go to the store. I don't
Yeah.
go to the grocery store. I
Okay.
don't shop. But I was going for one thing, and one thing got me out, and that coat, because I had on a leather coat down to my knees, and I had.
I got you. I got
Now,
you.
when you telling us, Miss Pinky, you telling us about this leather coat for a reason. Are you saying you had some shorts underneath it?
I
Because I
thought you
have
said that's how
gone to the
cold it was
store.
I keep
outside
saying that leather coat because that child had nothing on,
because it was
but it
cold.
I
was
see what you're
pajamas.
saying. Okay. Because I done ran to the store in the Midwest with just like some shorts
Yeah,
on and my
I
coat.
go
So,
everywhere in pajamas.
yeah.
I go everywhere in pajamas. When I say everywhere, I be all up and down the street, all in the
Miss
store
Pinky, you
in
kidding
pajamas.
me?
You see the same pajamas I be wearing in my
Miss
Yeah, I
business?
see them
Pinky, you wearing
pajamas.
them down
I
the
be
Yeah, I be
seeing your
all
street?
over.
pajamas.
Miss Pinky, you are not wearing the pajamas down the street.
Don't let her
I
shame you,
go
Miss
in my
Pinky.
pajamas to
You
the
wear your
spa.
pajamas.
Miss Pinky.
I go to the nail shop, get my nails done in my pajamas, and I walk
Wear
because
your
I
pajamas,
have to be
Pinky.
there early in the morning. So me, I don't wake up in the morning, and because when I wake up, it's late. I wake up kind of late. So when I wake up, it's like I got to go. And if my husband don't drop me off, pull me up to that front door, then I got to take myself, and I'm complaining. And when I get there, I let him know I just woke up. I just woke
Y'all.
up. So this is what you get.
Now, before
Me.
Miss
I don't want
Pinky.
to interrupt y'all's next topic or story. So I'm gonna say this before I forget. Tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be gossiping. More open topics tomorrow because it's not gonna be like today. It was all about Carlee. And we're sketching live. I'm doing Melody's lips or rendition of her lips. Let me be clear. I don't draw exact. I can't do exact.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Okay.
but patrons get all of my digital lips I've drawn live. They get them for free. They can download them. And what else? Okay, that might be it. That might be it. I just want to I have to wrap up and close out. So I just want to make sure I got all the stuff out. Did y'all have any other questions about Carlee or observations you wanted to point out?
No, I just wanted to get an understanding of Miss Pinky of what she was describing driving down the street. So I guess okay, so just so I get clarification from you and all the people in the chat, because I guess I'm picturing that she was on the expressway. So was
No.
she not?
Mm-mm. A two-lane traffic going one direction, traffic coming the
But it
other
was a
direction. Two
highway,
lanes.
Yeah,
right?
it was a highway. It was
Okay.
I-4, I something, interstate something.
Yeah, when they say that, usually that means it's a lot of traffic going
Yeah.
on.
Right. I'm on a
And it
country
was a lot
road,
of cars. It was a lot of cars in that
but
footage.
this is a lot of cars on this country road, and they be driving fast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Jazzy, who do you have a
traffic is
question
heavy.
for? I don't know. I don't want y'all to drop down in case it's for
Oh, I
one of
hope it's
y'all.
not for me, Jazzy J. I love you, Jazzy J. You
Look,
are fabulous. You are so amazing. Oh, it's too many adjectives in my mouth to describe you, Jazzy J.
I-459, Interstate 459. I'm waiting. I'm giving you time to type, Jazzy. I won't rush you off or anything. I'm in case you're typing, or if you, I don't know if you need to.
Well, let me look
I'm
up
giving
all the
because I have a
positive
delay.
words that start with
Okay.
J. Oh, good for you. Oh, good.
Look, see.
I love those bottom lips down here at the bottom.
Yeah. That was my model I picked from Pinterest, and then I drew
Oh,
them. But yeah, that's a Pinterest. That's a girl from Pinterest. Oh,
oh,
sorry. I
okay.
want to. Oh, you want me to draw you something? Now,
Oh,
Jazzy,
that's so
have you seen my
sweet.
portfolio? Because I don't just, you want
She
to
wants to
tattoo? Jazz, don't put
commission
that
you.
pressure on me.
She doesn't want you to draw something. She wants to commission you.
I know.
Ooh.
Jazzy means she wants to commission me. Oh my God,
Yes, she wants to
Jazzy.
commission.
Jazzy, I'm gonna put my Instagram in here and we can try to talk it out. And what I'll do is I never try to oversell my skills. So we'll see what you want. And if it's something I can do, I'll take the commission. If it's something I can't do, I'm gonna tell you so you don't waste your time, hopefully.
I hear that, girl. Go
I had
ahead.
to learn the hard way to just
Go
sometimes
ahead.
just admit, like you,
Yeah.
everything's not your lane.
Yeah, but I've seen
Oh
some of your
no.
drawings, so
Okay, Choice. Oh
yours
yeah,
is
I know
different.
you say your throat's still hurting too, Choice.
Choice, gargle with some salt water, please. If you need to Google the exact measurements, that could be found via Google. And I assure you, if you gargle, your throat will stop hurting within the next two
What
hours.
about if she used some lemons with some warm up some lemon water? My husband do this for me,
Yeah.
and then you put either peppermint or you put some of your favorite juice in it.
Yeah.
That we got the liquor that came from the what do you call it when they do it out in the country, uh,
Yeah.
and you be scared to the
Oh,
popo,
well water?
huh?
Well water?
No, it's they grew the liquor in a barrel.
Moonshine?
Yes, I
Oh
got
my.
yeah,
Oh,
we got some of that right now in my refrigerator.
thank you,
Somebody gave
Choice.
us some.
Yeah,
Try some.
so my friend who's a pharmacist, she said the reason that the salt works is because it has healing properties.
Oh, okay.
So my choice, we need you to be good by tomorrow.
Yes.
In the words of Stormy, we need you to be Gucci.
Hey, we need you to be
Ooh,
Gucci.
ooh, okay. We got to be Gucci. Got to be Gucci. This choice.
Or in the words of So Gucci, we need you to be So Gucci.
Yeah, I
Right.
take it from so Gucci before I take it from. Yeah.
Talking out loud, say she knew about the moonshine too.
Oh, you know about those ones there?
What does it taste like?
I
I heard
need to
it's
go get
strong
it.
and crazy. It's like, oof.
Uh, I, I I haven't opened it because we was at a what was it a family member passed away, right? Everybody there had on their cowboy boots, their Wrangler jeans, and big belt buckles and the cowboy hats.
Oh my,
And
they had it going on.
yeah, they had it going on, and they had some passing it out. So my husband got him one.
Yeah,
Praying.
Arlita,
And they
I
had
heard
a
it's
big price
nasty.
ticket. It was a big price on the bottle, but he got it for free.
Moonshine is not good taste wise. Mm-mm.
Sending prayers to you, Choice, Choice
Yes.
prayers.
Yes, yes, yes.
Choice, I
Prayers,
wish I
She
prayers.
knew
said,
how
don't
to
make me laugh,
translate
16 it
it
hurts.
better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, are you eating all the natural foods? Because like they don't call me Google for a reason. The natural
Ooh,
foods that
yeah.
you should be eating that works with your body homeopathically.
Do like singers do. You know how sometimes they put the steam, do some steam, and they throw a towel over their
I
head
got you,
and
Jazzy.
everything,
Yes.
and drink that hot toddy. That,
Yes.
Not
See,
white lightning moonshine. Arlita, goodness.
who do some like? Yeah, that's moonshine that's in the
Ooh.
refrigerator.
My
oh my.
dad and them still do it. I ain't never tried it. I'm good. I don't want
Where
to.
they make it out in the woods.
Yeah.
So are you eating fish and walnuts and
Thank
flaxseed
you,
and
Jazzy.
whole grains? Because those are supposed to be things that are good for you. You got to stay away from. I know you made a sugar choice, but you can't have no sugar, no processed foods, and no
No, she said, I know
alfalfa
you made. Yeah,
sprouts.
she is made of sugar.
She made the sugar. She like a cupcake and a cinnabon together.
Y'all, I saw
Mhm.
Choice on her little paddleboard. I'm telling you, she is goals. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
I
I
got an
hear
email
you.
choice.
Oh my God, choice.
Y'all, I'm gonna
Yes,
show you this. Y'all should be this artist. This is who Choice reminds me of now. Every time I see a picture of her, I'm like, this is Choice. She's a whole mood. I told her, I said, Choice, you are a mood
Choice
at
a
this point.
vibe. Choice
Hold
says she
on.
have to be ready to drop it for that husband. She said she wasn't
yes.
Can
married.
she be
So
ready?
you
She
take
said I wasn't
whatever
married for over 25
you
years
get
for
a choice
nothing,
with
honey. I
her.
had to
Let
sit
me
on record.
find Choice picture. This is the rendition of Choice. They didn't even know they was drawing her when they draw their people. But I'm trying to find the one I
Choice
really want.
said she has to be like the comedian said, where if she walked, you could put a tray on her butt and she'll still be walking, and that tray is still be
Oh,
Yes,
sitting there.
that's choice.
Choice
That's
say
choice. Let me get
yes,
this out the way. Hold on.
and she has her own music too.
ooh, I love
Okay,
that.
I'll drop your choice. Now don't be hurting your voice now. Choice.
Mm-mm.
Her
Go get
choice.
your blanket, wrap
Oh,
up,
that is
and
so
get some
cute.
hot toddy and throw that thing over that head. Ooh, yes. You make me wanna go get in my bed.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's one of my art friends. They are cool in real life. Well, virtually real life. I haven't met
Mhm.
them in real life, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now I want you to yeah, see you, so you see how you had that one on the top right? See, that's like Annie Lee. I want you to
Yes.
Annie Lee to us.
I
Yes.
know succeed. I hear you. I don't.
Oh, I love that one with the big hair.
This is choice. That's
Yes, I
her.
love
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I love
He
that.
draw so many rainy nighttime,
Yes.
restful, like just oh, I love it.
Is there somebody here pulling the ponytail off or just pulling the
No,
hair?
that's just her ponytail in the art.
Ooh,
She's not pulling it
oh,
off. I
okay.
know we kept talking about
We
pulling
don't
off
know that though.
ponytails.
The way they say in the streets, they say the young women be pulling the ponytails off. And Pinky, I already confided to you all, I couldn't wear a ponytail. You know, when people had the cute long ponytails, I wanted to
Yeah,
wear the long one down my back. I couldn't
yeah.
wear it because I was
Oh,
afraid me coming downtown thinking I'm sharp, walking like I'm doing a video. I thought it would come off of my
Ooh,
head and I would not be sharp anymore.
mhm. You heard about the guy that was an attorney pulled this lady's wig off her head while she was walking past him and his friend. He just snatched her wig off. Didn't you?
Wow.
You
yeah,
all
I
haven't
saw
heard
that,
that?
and he got
I
fired too when they
Yeah, he
found
got
him.
fired.
yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that too. Wow. That was
Yeah.
awful.
He,
Choice. I
he,
see you up here. I want you fighting to have to talk. But Arlita said, "Is your mommy still coming tomorrow for
Yes.
Saturday?"
Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?
Good, how
oh,
you
sorry.
doing?
I'm fine. So, first of all, Trinity, I already tried to tell you, I'm trying to keep all this thickness. At 56, I'm still trying to drop it low, but I'm gonna pick it up warm,
I,
And
lukewarm.
I've seen proof.
look, I
I've
told
seen
them.
proof. That's
Real
yes.
good.
and, and and you know me, I am swimsuit queen. I love any kind of and can't swim a bit. That's the sad part about it. I always
But
Oh
try to
that's
my
keep.
okay because you
God.
got all the cute
Choice.
ones because that's all that matter. We got the
That,
cute ones.
you know what? Choice is just like me. I've been trying to learn for 10 years or more how to swim and still I run every summer, but I forget every by the next summer coming around, I forgot how to swim. I can't swim a lick.
And I mean, okay, so Steve, first of all, I'm telling mommy on you. You have showed your natural behind today.
Don't tell. Don't tell.
See, and let me tell you about your mommy, what she did today to me.
What she do?
I know you're not feeling well, and I know you're coming over tomorrow. But if you go ahead and make a mix a batch of tea cakes and put them in the freezer for about 4 hours, and I wouldn't mind if you got up at 6 o'clock. So when you get over here by 8, they'll still be kind of warm, and I can have
Oh,
them with my coffee.
oh
Ooh,
my
I
gosh.
promise you, I am sending her to you, and
Please,
baby,
please.
it's
And,
ruined.
and I'm gonna send Daddy to you because
Oh, they,
yesterday I had an appointment to take him to the VA, and I was out with him all day. And I even brought his lunch because I'm prepared when I go. And
oh my God.
and how about I waited till I was a couple of blocks, got him a good Vienna beef, um, so, hot dog and fries. And when I got inside, he had already seen the doctor. We saw him for a few minutes and we were able to go out and have our lunch. They have a nice little atrium. He said, "Oh, it's still warm." Yeah, that's how fast I moved, Daddy.
Yeah, because if it's cold, they don't
What's
have a heater or something wrong with it. But I have a funny wig story. So I have a best friend. She has beet red hair and she had one blue eye and one green eye.
oh,
So we had went, she'll like the shade of brown people. And we had passed the bus stop and we seen one of her people. We just could understand why this woman had a stroller that had no babies in it, but had a whole bunch of beer cans.
oh,
oh
And
my
I looked at her and I said, them is your people. We go down to the next bus stop because we're driving. This woman, one of our people, she had on a green wig. She bent down and came back up with an orange wig. She politely turned around and told me, "Now that's your people right there." I said,
Oh,
Oh
now that's
no.
cute. That's cute now.
but for me and Trinity, I can't wear a wig because my hair is so thick. If I put it in one ponytail, it's actually probably about 2.5 inches thick.
Mm.
Oh
So
my God.
Yeah,
I have
see,
to,
You
that's what my
sweating.
fear would
You,
be.
I
I'd
would
be having
pass
an
out,
afro underneath.
But I just
you sweating
when I
down.
was hearing the weird story, and I was like, I know
That's
she
cute
sees it,
though.
and I just open her mouth up like that. And
I like that.
and Trendy, you know what? I don't know
What?
why you be messing with me because why is that my whole room right there? That the
I
picture I
know. I
just
told
sent you.
you.
I just sent you sitting in a chair looking just like that.
Mm.
I
I told you,
Now
Choice.
that
I
is
said
my
the
hair right there for real.
Oh my
Literally like a mop. Like it literally weighs about
That is
five
not
pounds.
a
I have
mop.
so much
That's my
hair.
hair when I take my because I got braids now. When I take my hair
God.
down, that's how my hair gonna look.
Yep,
That's
I
girl.
love
That's
I
That is
love it. She had it.
beautiful.
You can't even see her face. It's just this body of hair. Just oh my
I
oh,
god.
like
she
a
wore body hair.
I
Mm-hmm.
That is
oh
beautiful.
yeah. I Okay, so see, the comment. I understand that I'm walking around with 50-pound booty, and if somebody put a cup on it's like an end table, and I wouldn't even know.
Not
But
an
I
end
don't.
table,
That,
girl. I mean the comedian. It's like a little shelf, honey, not an end table.
girl, no, this girl. Okay, Trendy. We already know. We we already know, but
Same
ladies,
talking out loud.
Oh, talking about like you 5DC. Now I'm 4C.
oh, okay,
That's where
okay.
it stopped. Talking out loud being she just trying to illustrate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she know.
4C too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, talking out loud 4C.
Poor C.
And
Poor
and
C.
I I mean, you know what, Trina? I promise you, I'm gonna have to order some of his art and put it out there in my white room on the back
Yeah.
porch.
You would
That
enjoy
would
for
I
sure.
think
You
I
need
would because this one that you just put up, I'm
yeah.
definitely feeling that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Definitely.
That's
beautiful.
that's the whole vibe over there. I love when they be posting stuff. I haven't been
And
on
you
my art side of the Instagram for a while, so I probably done missed some new stuff.
all those plants I started out, they were babies when I put all those plants in there. So
Yeah. Oh
that's
yeah, I forgot the plants surrounding you. Yep. Yep. That's you.
Oh, and the plants
you
have
know, and you
little
know how I
leaves
go.
and
You know how I
everything.
do. I go out there with a pitcher of mimosas with 2 shots of vodka in it and some edibles on the tray. Those are
Well,
my
you said
art
two
Ooh,
pieces.
shots of vodka.
you're gonna have a
My
Y'all,
whole
mimosas.
drive, a whole season going on.
Yes.
did I
I
drop his? Okay, I put his link in the chat if y'all want to go visit his page.
And
Um.
he has beautiful art. I seen, you sent it to me. He has very beautiful art and stuff.
Yep.
I
But yeah,
can't. I
you
like
know
it.
how I am, Trina. I be back there with I'm telling you, my edibles, and I do a whole bunch of John Coltrane and
And yeah,
Mm.
some
your
of Grover
Coltrane
Washington
going
and
on.
Grover Washington Jr. And some
Mm-hmm.
George Benson and stuff, and sit back there and just chill out. That's how you
Yeah.
do it. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm 56, ain't nothing but a number. Don't get it twisted. I'm still gonna be out
Oh, I
there.
know. When it come to you, I know.
You know
Oh,
what? Okay, trying to leave my whole girl
No,
trip
cause
out.
see,
Leave my
here's the
whole
thing.
girl trip out.
It's some people, and this is it. Life be lifing. But I'm just saying, it's some people that tell you your age. You're like, okay, yeah, I can see that. It's some people that tell you their age, and then you're like, stop lying.
Right.
wait,
Like
wait,
when I
wait.
saw Wanda and she said that she was in her 50s, Tisha Mom,
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, she is not telling the truth
Yep.
because she
what
does
is
not. I thought she was 60
75
something.
or something?
I
Oh,
know.
good.
What I tell you, Trent, I don't even, sometime I forget I'm a grandmother for real.
She
Yeah,
did
I
say
do too.
that.
I do
Because
too.
they get to come once a month. You know what I'm saying? Over a weekend. Because it's not that I'm out there dipping and doing it. I'm just dipping and doing it at home with my husband. Because
Right.
after over 30 something years, not only am I still in love with him, I still like this guy.
Yeah, that's a big
So,
deal.
I
You,
I can dip it and do it at the house, and I don't need this a grown and sexy house. This ain't no little kid's house. You
You
know what
say,
I'm
wait,
saying?
you say this is a
I
grown
love
what
that
house?
grown and sexy
Grown and
house.
sexy.
It's grown and
Oh,
sexy.
the G and S house. Yes.
Baby, that
The
part
grown
right
and
there,
sexy party.
that part right there.
Okay,
I
y'all, I'm
like
gonna wind us
that.
down because if I don't procrastinate, which first of all, I am proud of myself for finishing this Carlee project because
Yes,
it
you did.
felt like a homework assignment. I just want to say that. Did y'all still
Ladies,
want
I'm
to
gonna
do
drop
Ashley
down.
Grayson? Because I don't want to be doing it if y'all want to talk
I
about
did.
it.
That's what I did want to. Okay, tell me what y'all think about it. I did want to know more about that story because I find that story very fascinating. And she just
I'm
had
gonna
her
drop
baby,
down, ladies.
right? Didn't she just have her baby yesterday?
Who
She
just
might
had a
have.
baby?
I had put it on pause for Carlee, so I hadn't looked into her more right now.
The
Wait,
Ashley
now, who just
Grayson.
had a baby?
Ashley Grayson.
Yeah,
Who
Ashley.
did? Another baby?
She.
No, I think this would
Oh,
have
okay,
been
that's
another
somebody
baby.
else.
I thought like
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the one that was the credit repair millionaire.
But
mogul who-
16, we can't go into it tonight.
Okay.
I just want to know, do y'all want to give her a night to herself?
She
We
needs tonight.
probably need to.
Okay. Cause I'm gonna do my homework
So
again.
put her name in there so everyone can know.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry.
So that way they know what we're coming back for. So they
Yeah,
be
Ashley
ready.
Grayson.
Here you go. That's your whole search term right there, so you can really see what's going on.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll do a night like we did for Carlee. We'll do Ashley Grayson.
And you see Arletta asked who? Arletta,
She said who? You called it succeeding.
when you see Arletta, when you see that name and you see that woman who done made $1 million in just a few seconds, you're gonna say, oh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
oh, that's who.
It's a what is it? I was gonna say a circle. There's a lot of things going on.
It's a lot of moving parts. Yes.
A lot of moving
Okay,
parts.
y'all. You gotta give me your last thoughts because I'm gonna wrap it up because I gotta get my art ready for tomorrow. And I don't know if when me and Jazzy will be talking too, but I'm gonna wind it down.
Okay. Yeah, and her boyfriend actually, this only part I'm gonna say to y'all to just get y'all lips ready. Her ex-boyfriend said he actually witnessed her making $1 million in 40 minutes.
Oh.
What?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop it to the floor like it's hot.
Okay, succeed.
Like I'm choice design. choice. I'm a squirrel.
Man, choice.
Oh,
All right, y'all. Pinky, thank you for coming up and succeeding.
are
I
welcome.
always love it when you come up here.
I love you all. Okay, we do once when you do your art. Can we do your art and you just do an art show? We want you to do an art show. You have to tell us when because we have to have our wine.
Oh,
yeah.
And Choice has to
Got it.
have her picture and her things ready as well. And so we all have to have our drink of choice, and we have to have it planned. We're on this 4th Saturday of the month or this 2nd Saturday or whatever date you tell us. Oh darn, y'all, I gotta do a one of my little mystery shops tomorrow. It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock this Easter time or
yeah, I'm Eastern time.
okay, Eastern, that's
Okay,
5
so you're an
o'clock.
hour
Okay,
ahead,
so I
right?
may be able to come in just for a minute tomorrow because I got to take my dad to dinner tomorrow.
Okay, and you got to tell me more what you expect from this art show because if you don't want to ask for it, I got to make sure I do it the way you picture.
We want you to show us some of your art and tell us what your inspiration was. Just like when I go to the Chicago Art Institute, I want you to tell us what your inspiration is, and then we get to tell you what we see, what our thoughts are, what we feel, what emotions we have, and then we have our wine, and this is just a whole next level event and a vibe.
Good night, Arlita. Okay, succeed. I got you. We'll plan one. We'll get one on the calendar so y'all have time to get your beverage of choice together.
Yeah, and we're gonna have on some nice pajamas.
Yeah, and you know what? I want Pinky to do a fashion show on hers. I need to get over to Pinky channel.
Pinky, that'd be cute.
Yeah, because Pinky has a whole lot of cute. See, Pinky could wear pajamas because she really.
I'm getting ready to do one about Martell because I got my pink suit ready. You know, I call it the devil in the pink suit.
Yes.
Yes, I sure am. I got the pink suit.
Yeah,
so,
nice, Pinky.
But I'm going to be talking about it I'm getting. You know what? I just need to talk about it.
When you gonna do this?
I'm gonna try to do this probably tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, then I'm gonna be
You
up
know
in
what?
there
I'll
checking
do
it
it
out.
tomorrow. I'll put what a pink suit tomorrow on my
Okay.
life.
After we get off this live, well, I'm waiting on my groceries to come. I'm gonna order them and I'm gonna go to your page because I haven't been there for a minute. So I need to get there and look at some things.
Okay,
All
please
right.
do. Yeah, and I enjoyed coming up here. I
Yeah,
really did. And
Pinky,
I said to
come back.
myself,
Come
I
back.
am late. I'm late. I'm late. I
We are
was
regular now. 6 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time on Fridays and Saturdays. We are regulars over here now.
Yes.
And I'm central.
Okay, so
I'm
5
central
p.m. your
also.
time. 5 p.m. your time.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody else is must be an hour ahead of me because when I wake up in the morning, they're always doing a lot. And it's like, how do these people wake up that early?
I wonder too. I'm like, these folks be moving and grooving. Like Caramel. Yeah, Caramel, she already be almost done by the time I'm just getting up.
I come in late every time, and it's like
They do it before work. That's how you already up anyway.
Right.
Might as well check
Yep.
in.
Exactly. You're already there. That's true.
oh, that's what it is. Because I've been wondering, gosh, I'm just rolling out of bed.
Okay, so we're gonna have to let her go, Pinky, because she has to play her other
Okay.
song.
Yeah, yeah.
we're
And
gonna
Pinky,
have
What's
to
the
let
song?
you
Take
go.
care
Pinky,
of
write
home.
this song down. It's
Yep.
called "Take Care of Home."
Take care of
Take care
home.
of home.
Yeah.
Now
Y'all want me
Google
to
that
sing you out?
song.
You want me to sing you out? Can
I want you to write that song down, Pinky. Take Care of Home, and then I
They-
just want you to blast it in the room and just look at your husband when you play that song, dancing in your pajamas, and then let us know when we have our ladies' night what he said about that. Don't say a word. Just put that song on and dance in the
okay,
pajamas.
and you know I can't sing, but I'm gonna do my best. And
You won't have to
y'all
sing
put
with
in
that
there
song.
too?
That song makes you want
Jazzy's
to
gonna be
just drop
great.
it. Like,
Jazzy. Yes, we're gonna have so much fun.
yeah, that song makes you want to just drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to do a video. Drop it
And
like
I'll drop
Yeah.
announcements on my community page so y'all know when it's leading up to the art stuff and well
Okay.
anything I have really. I'll be trying to make sure y'all have some advance notice because we
Yes.
all be in the same streets, so we see each other.
Yes.
And
Take care of
in
home
the chat
and
room right now, y'all make sure you be here tomorrow. At what time,
Yes.
Sandy?
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so 5 o'clock our
Thank you,
time.
Pinky.
Because Sandy is going to be working it
It's gonna be
live.
trending.
Yes, I draw live, Pinky. I draw live over here. And it's gonna be Melody's
live.
lips.
Y'all got to be here. Bring
Yeah.
your drinks.
Trending is gonna be trending.
Yeah.
Thank you, succeeding.
And so Pinky, so we gotta listen to Dave Hollister, Take Care Home.
Okay.
Because she has to take care of home.
Yeah, take care of home.
Gotta
Your
take
husband
care of
liked that
home.
song, didn't he?
Huh?
Oh, I didn't even play it for him. I listened to it for myself.
Okay, you have to let him listen to it.
Okay, I'll let him hear it.
And just look at his expression. Just look from the corner of your eye.
Okay.
And see and just do a little dance and just see what he think about it. And then you're gonna be like, you know what?
Succeeding trying to have baby trendings walking around.
Right, baby. Yep, I do want some little baby trendies. I do.
Yes, she is.
Yep, I do want some little baby trendies. At least one.
No, it's not gonna happen though.
I
But
know
I
you-
appreciate it. We got puppy trending.
That's okay.
You got a puppy?
Uh-huh. That's it. I mean, she's not a puppy. She's
I got two big dogs.
tiny.
They need playmates. I've been trying to hook them up with a.
No, you got big dogs, Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky got big dogs.
They just knock me down. They just don't know any better. That's all.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm playing our outro music for those that y'all know how it goes, and then I'll just keep highlighting your comments until it ends.
Well,
But
I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do the robot dance on my way out.
Okay. Do you have a P.O. box just in case people ever want to send you any gifts trending?
Not yet. But
Okay,
I'll
just
think about some maybe.
look at the price of the P.O. boxes in your area.
I know,
first.
right? I heard you said it was high.
By Monday, Trinity is gonna have a P.O. box. We're gonna make this man Trinity gonna get a P.O. box.
Yeah, because you know, like I sent Sassy T something, for instance. I did send her like a cute mug.
I sent I got big gift I showed you in one of my lives for Miss Black Titanic, her birthday gift. She said it was okay for me to open the box and show it. So I did.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. So people do send, things like people will say if you want to send something, because a lot of people will get a lot of stuff. You
Yeah.
figure.
I got a t-shirt, mugs, a cup, a thermal. I got a lot of stuff from and bonnets from some of my people they send to me.
You see what I'm saying?
Huh?
You see what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Trendy?
They've been
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, they've been
I'll
sending me.
let you know if I do. I ain't gonna say I am though. I try not to commit to stuff unless I for sure am gonna do it.
What,
Ye-
no, they just send it, and when they send it, I open it, doing open the box on the video,
Right.
unboxing, and then I wear the t-shirt or I
Yeah.
wear the bonnets on my head and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Well, think about it this way. Think about everything that you're doing from this point on
Mm-hmm.
is from a business aspect.
I know. Okay, don't you start succeeding.
Okay, I'm so sorry because my head can't stop from going to business. So you think
I'm gonna
about,
let you. You're gonna give a whole business lecture on one of these
yeah, you have
lives.
to
It's gonna be
think
your
about it.
time.
And we're gonna be there.
Yeah, you think about from a business aspect, like the PO box, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like any classes that you take, like with your art, any materials, any of that stuff, because you're displaying this on your page. So you're able to
Granddaddy.
actually use your passion and change your passion into something else.
Mm.
I know. Okay. Look, I can't be thinking deep right now. I'm about to drop y'all down my
Okay.
Mhm.
Just something for you to
already
research and
I'm dropping it.
It's going on the list. It's going on
okay,
the
put
list
on
for
your
season.
tablet all the stuff that you done spent for you, portions of that type of thing. And
Yeah.
this just a little something for you to think about. And a portion of
Okay.
your internet and whatever business use of that room. I know Pinky be business use of home and her on hers. I know Pinky not playing. Mm-hmm.
He's just doing everything.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Nice talking with you.
Nice talking with y'all too. Bye for now. See y'all tomorrow,
Okay,
hopefully.
I love when Pinky and I get to be on together.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
love
gonna play her
y'all.
music, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay,
Thank y'all so much for
thank
coming,
you for
chat.
sharing the
Thank
story with
you.
us.
Yes.
All right. Love you
Bye bye.
guys.
Love you all. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do this, before we looking back as foolish. I've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance and do this, before we looking back as foolish. We got no floating, I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time.